What if Dr. Seuss got all of his inspiration for all of his stories from one magical night as a child? Well, that would make one great children's book in itself. A Tribute to Dr. I'm Sure You Know Who by Joseph Anthony. There once was a boy named I'm Sure You Know Who lived in the land of do little or don't do. They did little by night and did less more by day, until one midnight when young Who ran away. Blueberries, whoberries, and cherries so sweet hung high in the trees along Mulberry Street. He came to the Trufflas where the Onceler once lived, till the Lorax humfoozled and frizzly fizzed. He wove his way down to McElligot's pool, and began to flum fish from their rainbowy school. One fish and two fish he counted by threes, red fish and blue fish, old and young fish he sees. A turtle named Yertle took seat at his side, so Boy Who hopped on Yertle and went for a ride. Past the zoo and the circus the two of them flew, by the king on his stilts, by thing one and thing two. They saw poor Boy Cubbins' 500 tops, and when Yertle got tired the two of them stopped. On foot forth now our I'm Sure You Know sped. He met Yooks and Zooks in a fight over bread. While throwing by Sally's he stopped for a chat with an oddly dressed cat in a candy cane hat. Oh, the places, the cat said, that Boy Who could soon go if he wiggled his way out of waiting place woe. The sneetches were snooting all through waiting land, where Who whooped up a wocket in his little hand. Toes-tipped and wide-eyed he left in heft haste, wocket in pocket and no time to waste. He met next a fox and gave him his socks, because the fox's friend Knox was fuddled with chicks and bricks and blocks that waddled and fuddled and duddled. Who followed the fox and socks to a box, and the box was filled with green ham. He found there waiting a mouse from a house, a goat and a boat and a Sam. Man Sam asked Boy Who if he would like to share some odd-looking green eggs in the rain. Hungry not now, he swing-swazzled and swooed his tiring feet for the train. Far from home a newborn birdie soon spoke to silly Horton high up in an oak. Are you my mother? The tout tweet went up. Another no instead of a yup. Are you my mother? The bird asked Who, and our young Boy Who knew just what to do. He hazel-hopped Horton down off of the nest, tucked Tweet back in and said, get some rest. Rest is what I'm doing now. Croppily the tired boy crept home to find the Grinch stealing Christmas while all the Doolittles slept. Past the tigers with 10 apples on top of each head, young Who hopped on Pop while Pop Who laid in bed. Who Pop woke and tucked Boy Who back in, then sped back to bed with a twirl and a spin. But it'd take more than a tuck to keep Who in his bed. He fell down the stairs, landing on Grinchy's head. Grinch flim-flazzled and floozled, seeing what Who had done. Our boy returned Christmas before Grinch had won. I'm sure you know now what I'm sure you know thought he knew. He'd done more in one night, reaching far greater heights than any of the many of do little or don't do. The end.